How do you fill a text box with color in Canva? Let's take a look at that. So if we add some text to our document on the left-hand side, we'll see the text tab. Then we could click something like add a heading. So this adds a text block here. That's basically a text box, and you can basically put your text in there, right? We can change the font color or the text color, but we don't have any option for the text box color. So to actually have a text box that has color, we need to use a little something else, a different element. So let's go to our elements, and what we're going to use is shapes. And we can go to see all on our shapes category, and we can add any type of shape we want here, right? There's a ton of different shapes we can choose from. But for instance, let's just pick this rectangle, click and drag it out here. So we can make this whatever size, but you'll notice that if we double click in here, we can actually type inside of our rectangle. So up here in the top, we can change the color of the shape, and we can also change the text color. This is kind of what you would want, right? You can change basically the text box, which would be the shape, and the text color. So let's go ahead and change that to a yellow, and then the text in here, we'll just put in some text. This is some text here, and this text we can change the color of, right? We can change it to black so we can actually see it. Now I'm going to change it all because I didn't have anything selected. That was why we didn't see that change. But then we can bold this, and we can change the font size if we want. And now we have this text box that surrounds this text in the middle of the text box. You can make adjustments there, like the alignment, for instance. We could change whether it's right, center, or whatnot. And then we can scale the text box up and down. Now, if the text runs into the side, this will wrap, right? The text will flow, and it will increase the size of the text box, but you can still kind of increase that yourself if you would like. So essentially, adding a shape gives you a text box that you can adjust the color of that shape. And you can even add gradients to this if you want. So it doesn't just have to be a solid color. You can add gradients. You could even add a border to this. So you can see how there's a lot of different options with what is essentially a text box. Now, I don't know why Canva doesn't give you that option on a basic text element. However, you can upgrade your text boxes by making them shapes instead of just regular text elements, and then you're still able to have all of those same text properties up here in your toolbar. And that's how you can add a fill color or any color to your text boxes here in Canva.